2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Glad to have you with us for this special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls. Tip-off goes to Houston. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Cullen is out there with Nash. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Harris. And it's Ewing in at the 5. Now here's Ewing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. Harris trying to get free. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Pippen missing. Simmons against Nash. Pippen with the steal. To the middle. And Yao gets it to go on the assist by Pippen.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against them and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
It's stolen by Rodman. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Off target at the rim. McCollum against Jordan. Nash outside. Over Simmons. It's not going to go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pippen kicks to Simmons. Over Nash. Rodman. Yao, the pass to Rodman. Back to Yao. And Ewing with the block. Outside Butler. McCollum passes to Ewing. Back to McCollum. Shoots over Pippen. Tries again. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Stolen by McCollum. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Dishes it to Ewing. Yao with the block. Here's Simmons. And stolen by Nash. An even 3-on-3 break. And here's McCollum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Thompson, he's checked in for Dennis Rodman. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Ewing. Allen comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Gallinari in for Jimmy Butler.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Jordan against Gallinari. And there's the call on Yao. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Amba comes in for Yao. And it's Clark in for Pippen. And a switch here also for Houston. Martin's checked in for McCollum. Allen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Jared Allen understands where to pick his spots. Really nicely done on that.
High post shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Barton. Passes it to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Over Clark. And it's Gallinari missing. Chicago trailing here. No good from Clark. It's Nash with the drive. Gallinari right side. Puts up a three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Listen, we know Klay Thompson prides himself on being an exceptional defender. And guess what? He has the length and athleticism to do just that.
That's the end of the first quarter, and not much scoring. It remains close. Rockets ahead, leading by just one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
They've got Klay Thompson. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Clark. Then there's Yao. And it's Simmons in at the one spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And it's the Rockets with the ball after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Capella kicks to Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Yao Ming. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Thompson passes to Yao. Outside, Simmons. The Rockets pull it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Barton outside. Down low. Here's Gallinari. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Chicago calls timeout. So for the Bulls, Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Bamba. Jordan comes in for Clark. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Ben Simmons. Houston with a big group substitution here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Capella. Tobias Harris comes in for Allen. Butler, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Will Barton. Now here is Yao, and he comes up with the deuce. Yao's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter, but they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Here's Ewing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Nunn. Shoots the three. Rebound by Yao. Jordan against McCollum. From 15 feet away. Good D by McCollum.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Nunn passes to Butler. Shoots over VanVleet. Butler, no good. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Bulls. The drive by Jordan. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Thompson against Butler. McCollum outside and stolen by Jordan. By himself and then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Pass to Ewing. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. The Bulls leading by 6. Right side Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Butler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Yao. And Pippen subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Nash is checked in. Bulls on D. Shot to stop the run. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, this is the confidence of Klay Thompson. When he's out there, he is ready to fire on the catch.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Bulls making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Gallinari in for Butler. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gallinari attacking. Bamba with the block.
Now, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Mo.
.17 seconds left in the first half. And Nash gets double teamed. 4 on the clock. Allen passes to Gallinari. Shoots over Pippen. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. And guys, for the Bulls, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goals. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, obviously, they were outshot. I thought they mailed it in too many times in terms of their effort. People weren't moving, they weren't screening, and they definitely weren't hustling. They need to hit the ground running to be competitive in the second half, or they could get blown out.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Nash. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's McCollum. And it's Ewing in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Houston. McCollum up top, guarded by Jordan. McCollum kicks it over to Nash. Outside Butler. Here's McCollum. Left side Harris. Over Rodman. Harris misses. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Simmons. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skill, he seizes it.
The kick outside to Butler. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the shot goes in. 10 points for Michael.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Nash, the pass to Ewing. Now here's Nash. Pass to Ewing. Another shot. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Nash dishes to Butler. Kicks to Ewing. Over Yao. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Passes it to Butler. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Well, that's the craftiness that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. He catches the defender slightly out of position.
Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And free throw, no good. Chicago making some changes. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Yao. Clark comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan. Houston also making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Ewing. Allen comes in for Harris. And it's Gallinari in for C.J. McCollum. A fader. Misses off the right iron.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Three-pointer. Butler hits it from three-point range. Butler's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
Well, over the course of time, Jimmy Butler has so improved his range. Now more capable of stretching the defense. That's pretty.
Thompson against Butler. Bamba trying to break free. Great look, but off the mark. Rockets trail by 9. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Nash, the pass to Allen. Butler in the corner. Inside. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Butler. 6 points for Gallinari.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass from Jimmy Butler, and you've got to have special vision to make it.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And Simmons is out there with Thompson. Then there's Yao. Then there's Pippen. And it's Rodman in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Thompson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And that's now 10 points for Klay Thompson. Barton against Thompson. Gallinari right side. Back to Barton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Nash gets double teamed. From deep. But they recover it. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Stolen by Pippen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And Simmons kicks to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Bulls. And then for Houston, Ewing's checked in for Clint Capella. Tobias Harris comes in for Allen. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Barton. Simmons against Nash. Gallinari left side. Feeds it to Harris. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot. 14 points for Michael.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 17. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs, and I think we found our man. 1:51 left in the game. Here's Butler. Yao with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Houston ball.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Chicago leading by 15. Thompson with it. He kicks it to Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Butler against Thompson. Outside Jordan. Some solid defense from Harris. Rockets trail by 17. Now here's McCollum. Nash. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Jordan against Nash. Jordan high post. And Thompson kicks to Jordan. 5 to shoot. And Ewing with the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Michael Jordan on the wing, defended by Nash. And there's the pass to Yao. Poked loose. Now Ewing. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.